pertaining to the 1500 that he pardoned.
Yeah.
A bunch of them have child molesters. A bunch of them is child molesters, and they have other crimes. And some of them are still in jail for the child molestation crimes, which he could not pardon them for. But a
Right.
bunch of them is child molesters.
Yes. Meaning, in other words, they're criminals. They're straight up criminals. Straight up. You understand? You know what I mean? They are not qualified to be in charge of this place. They're not. They are just simply oppressing black people. I mean, you could go pardon criminals, and there's brothers who locked up there for years in prison that innocent, and you know it. And it's just because they don't have the guile to go through a system, they can't be freed. Because you're the devil, the Bible speaks of. And the Lord going to deal with you on it. Let's read and see what the Lord going to deal with them on it. Read.
Khan. And everyone against his neighbor.
Hello?
Khan, we here, sir.
Come on, Akim. Put them phones on vibrate. Come on. Let's show these Christians we're more disciplined than them.
And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's what's taking place right now. Ukraine fighting who? Russia. Right? Then you have the Israelis fighting these Palestinians. And there's talk about it doing what? Talk about China going to war with who? The oppressor. Like he wants the kingdom to go to war. He wants his people fighting. The Lord don't want peace. He does not. Don't believe what your pastor is saying. You believe what your pastor is saying. When you open the Bible, you're going to be confused. And they're saying it straight up. When you open the Bible and you actually read it, you're going to be confused reading it. Why? Because the Lord is going to look like a what to you? What does the Lord look like to Christians when they actually open the Bible and read it itself?
Salakia, sir. They look at the Lord as he's not all love, that he's a tyrant. That can't be the Lord that we know.
Yes.
According to the Christian church.
Yes. When you read the Bible and see what the Lord did, some of them stay away from the Old Testament because of it. Too much blood. Too much blood. But that's how you're going to get free, black man, Hispanics and Native Indian. The Bible said that the horse that Christ riding is going to be filled to the brim with blood. How else are you going to get free? You see what happened to Syria? They claim Syria free right now. What had to happen? They had to have war. They had to go to fight. That's a fight for it. What you Palestinians, Gaza, they had to go what? Fight for it. The black man, what you willing to fight for? You willing to go fight for your oppressor, to keep his kingdom going while he oppressed you and your brothers in the Caribbean? You understand? And in Europe? Oh, hell no. Read on.
Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof.
And he's going to do what?
And I will destroy the counsel thereof.
He's going to destroy their counsel. Meaning what? What does he mean when he say he's going to destroy the counsel?
Officer.
Come on.
Referring to their government.
I'll take that. You're going to destroy the government. Right now, Donald Trump is doing everything that's against what the so-called founding fathers lay down.
Another thing that
Come on.
another thing you hear them talking about us, sir, is the hegemony of America throughout the world. You know, their political stance throughout the world. That is in question now.
Yes, that's what I was getting to. Right? See if you all could find any news on Donald Trump wanting to pull out of the UN.
I think he did. The human rights.
UN. No, that's that's the World Health Organization. He pulled out of that, I believe.
So like I said, I think he pulled out of the human rights one today.
For real? Somebody look it up.
For today, it was on BBC.
Yeah, pull it up for me.
And he was trying to explain why it happened. And I said, damn, if he touched the human rights, then you know some serious crap is coming.
Yeah. Why?
You know?
Why? Okay. Why all of this was just a farce? Why this whole United Nation, this whole health organization was just a farce when it comes to the oppressor? Why?
In the end, he do what he wants to do.
So meaning he was being a what?
Hypocrite.
A hypocrite. Right. And who else is a hypocrite? Beside the oppressor, who else is a hypocrite?
Our leaders, church and political.
Beside we leaders, who else are hypocrites?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
The Christian church.
Beside them.
All the heathen.
That's what you want, the heathens. Why? Because everybody crying for who? The Palestinians right now. The Palestinians marching for the Mexicans right now? With the Palestinian flags for the Mexicans in the border.
Never.
Hmm?
Never.
Right? It ain't there. Why? Because they're all hypocrites. You talk more human rights. Who's supposed to be on top of the list for human rights? If you're about it, if you're about our life, it should be blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. We should be on top of your list. We should be the ones you're fighting to get justice for before you go fight for the Palestinians. You think the oppressor gonna get justice? You gonna get your land? He stole ours. And to him, he's the Israelite. So guess what? He's gonna be the Palestinian too. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. He's gonna be the Israelites and they're gonna be Palestinians. Because you all a bunch of hypocrites when it comes to black people. And the condition the oppressor done had us in. Ain't nobody crying for us but our own people. That's why it's such a good thing to hear, black people come out in support of Mexicans, the Isupk. It's good to hear it. You understand? It lets you know that the more and more they oppress us, the more and more what happens? The more and more they oppress us,
the more we gather together.
Yes, the more we're going to gather together. We have no choice but to join together. Because we're going to have what? We're going to have one common enemy. One common enemy. Right? Read on.
And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers.
They shall do what?
And they shall seek to the idols.
They're gonna give Buddha some rice, milk rice. And guess what? Buddha ain't gonna eat it. You understand? They're gonna run to that black rock and give it all the kisses. They're gonna put what do I call that? The lip gloss on the lip and go kiss that black rock in Mecca. And boy, Allah gonna be snoring. I mean, you gotta kiss that rock and then put your ears close to it. And you're gonna hear snow. You're gonna be praying to Serge Borges. And guess what's gonna happen? Nothing. Read on.
And to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Right? So the charmers, the familiar spirit, and to your wizards. Where they gonna run to? Where they running to right now? Where they running to right now? They're gonna run to the Christian evangelic. How they say it? Evangelicus or whatever you call it. Come on, Tabo one, help me out. What do I call it?
Evangelical.
Yeah, that's it. My man. That's it. They right now, you go talk to those white Christians right now. Oh, the Lord on their side, They got back their country. Trump is a prophet to them, right now. Nayathaq God to them right now. They're gonna run to it. Right, read on.
Verse 4. And the Egyptians.
Sir, before I got 4.
Come on.
And the Egyptians.
No, hold on. About that one.
Cancer. Verse 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Now you explain it, it's a powerful, show how powerful this is,
Mm-hmm.
in that where it says that he destroy the council, which, as I said, referring to their hegemonic structure, and how they would, the politics that, what's the word they would use? Foreign policy, right?
Yeah, that's
the
it.
proper word. So when it says, I'll destroy the council thereof, and then they tell you that they shall seek to the idol. So these other nations who always look to America,
yes,
they're now going to turn to their idols and their charmers and spirits, familiar spirits and wizards.
Yes.
So lucky.
All right. Yes.
So like
Come on.
It's heavy what the brother's bringing out, because I saw like they're promoting, like in China and on the news, they were promoting a religion of the Chinese called Taoism, which is full of idols. I never seen it like promoted like the way it was, but they're promoting it for Chinese people to, to go back to their, their religion. It's called Taoism. I don't know nothing about it, but that's what it's called. There's a lot of idols in it, though. I know that.
Yep. You better bet. According to the Chinese, this is the year of the dragon. According to the Chinese. All right, hold on. Let me share this. Who gonna read this heading for me? Taboni behind the computer. Who behind the computer?
It's like there's also Maya up here, sir.
Come on. Read this from Maya.
Trump says UN has to get its act together. UN pushes back.
The audacity of a Caucasian act. That is the audacity of a Caucasian. He said what? Read one more time.
Trump says UN has to get its act together. UN pushes back.
Yep. You can see these words, or I'll blow it up for you?
No, I can see him.
Go ahead.
Washington, February 4th. U.S. President Donald Trump criticized the United Nations on Tuesday as not being well run. Although he said it has potential, while he stopped U.S. engagement with the UN Human Rights Council, extended a halt to funding for the Palestinian Relief Agency, UNRWA, UNRWA, and ordered a review of the UN Cultural Agency, UNESCO. Quote, it's got great potential, and based on the potential, we'll continue to go along with it. But they got to get their act together, Trump told reporters. It's not being well run, to be honest, and they're not doing the job.
He right, they're not doing the job, because they sat by and watched you all done commit genocide on our people. And who's these people are talking about? I ain't talking about the Palestinians. The Palestinians have 400 more years to go. You all sat back and watch America done commit genocide on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You sat back and watch it. And because they went and did the laws and put things in place to make slavery legal, you will turn your back on it. When they claim that they give us freedom, you all turn your back on us. So guess what? I see nothing wrong with what Donald Trump is saying. They need to get their act together. Right? They need to. Now skip down to, hold on. This is the Rash. Skip down to, I think, 23. Sada 22. All right, Sada 22.
Khan. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 22. And the Lord shall smite Egypt. He shall smite and heal it.
Right? He shall smite and do what? Heal it at the same time. Read on.
And they shall return even to the Lord.
Read on.
And he shall be entreated of them. And shall heal them.
Right. Now read on. Let's see what it's saying. Let's see if the Lord really want to heal these heathens. Read on.
In that day shall there be a highway out of Egypt to Assyria. And the Assyrian shall come into Egypt. And the Egyptian into Assyria. And the Egyptians shall serve with the Assyrians.
Right. They shall what?
And the Egyptians shall serve with the Assyrians.
Why is he healing them? Why is he doing all of this for them? Because they have to do what? They have to serve. Who they have to serve? Read on.
Verse 24. In that day shall Israel be the third with Egypt and with Assyria.
What? No. What is that saying?
Sir, if I may.
Come on.
It's like saying that we're going to be on par with them or just as important as them.
Read one more time.
Khan. In that day shall Israel be the third with Egypt and with Assyria.
Read on.
Even a blessing in the midst of the land.
So that part basically give you what it is.
Verse 25.
No, hold on. Your pastor would have been like, yeah, let's read on. The Lord wants to such and such. Right here, we're gonna break it all the way down. What is that saying? I'm gonna take a shot. Yeah, does that take a shot?
So could it mean like, okay, so now, like these nations, like their destruction is going to be limited because Israel is there?
You get into it. Where's Israel?
In the midst of Egypt, we're in the belly of the beast.
Yes, we're in the midst of them. We are in the midst of them. And the Lord is going to do what? He's going to bless us. Where? In the midst of them.
No sign of Christ.
You understand? Right? Read on.
Verse 25. Whom the Lord of hosts shall bless, saying, blessed be Egypt, my people.
What?
And
what's the Lord saying?
He's saying, blessed be Egypt, my people.
Why is he saying, blessed be Egypt, my people? Lord loves everybody. See, Christian got you. Corner there. You ain't corner that dog. What that dog start doing before he start attacking him? Start drizzling on himself. Christian and corner, yeah. You gonna drizzle? We're gonna tell him. Read one more time.
Khan. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 25. Whom the Lord of hosts shall bless, saying, blessed be Egypt, my people, and Assyria, the work of my hands, and Israel, mine inheritance.
I'll take that, Shabbat. I'll take that. Because we in Egypt/America. I'll take that. That's it. He's not saying to do what? Bless the Egyptians. He's saying to bless the people what? His people in the midst of Egypt and where? And Assyria. Right? Read on.
Chapter 20, verse 1.
No. The last part where it's saying Israel, my what?
Khan. And Israel, mine inheritance.
He let you know. Israel, what? Mine inheritance. That's possessive. That has nothing to do with everybody. Saying Israel is what? My inheritance. Right? And the people that lives where? In the midst. It's like us in America, us in the Caribbean. We're in the midst of these heathens are. Brother, and if it wasn't for the Lord blessing, they'd have done what? Would have been done in the midst of these people. Would have been done. Would have been wiped out. All right. I think that is it on that. Abadawan, you good with that? All right. No.
Yeah, Salaki.
Come on.
It's not referring to a literal highway up there in the land.
No.
Okay.
No. Just like it is not referring to literal Egyptians. It's talking about the brothers who live in, the Israelites that live in Egypt, like in America. When the Most High, when Christ come back, he's going to destroy America. But where are we going to be? We're going to be in the midst of them. What's going to happen to us? You understand?
Should be protected.
Yes, we'll be protected. We'll be blessed in the midst of them.
So like by other one.
Come on.
So when they're talking about in the midst of Egypt, is also going into like spiritually, like this place is spiritually as in bondage.
Yes.
Kind of one con.
Yes. Like, yeah. Okay. Like, you used to really sit down and analyze the oppression black people in Iraq. Like, for us to come out on top, the Lord had to be with us, Iraq. And every time we try to reach up, the oppressor come and do what? Cut us down. With all these black Wall Streets that we have, and we still have black people doing what? Excelling. Still have black people doing what? Excelling in this what? In the oppression act. You know, it is for a nation to have 400 years head start to Iraq. And they still to this day have to do what? Have to put things in place to deport you, to try and oppress your people more. Which means that what? Everything they've been trying has been what? What's been happening? What is the deal that or part of the deal I should say that Trump made with the Mexican president? Was part of the deal. You know what part of the deal was?
So like, yes, sir. Is it that them put what 10,000 troops on the border?
Why?
Keep, you know what I mean, Mexicans or brothers, the Israelites from entering America.
That's one side of it, but there's something else they're trying to keep from coming into America.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
The drugs, the fentanyl.
The drugs. And then they say the Mexican president told Trump to try and slow down with the guns. You understand? We know the guns ain't slowing down, but we know the drugs might slow down. Why? Why you think he putting these things in place?
Salaki, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Because the drugs are affecting them now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that good old fentanyl. Oh, they love it. They love that. That cocaine. Oh boy. They love it. But it's turning their people into zombies. So guess what? They're gonna have to do something about it. Or else you're gonna have a problem. What did Egypt fear the most?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Come on.
Israel joining against their enemies, with their enemies.
I had to take that. But there's something else.
Salaki,
Come on.
They feared our numbers and our strength.
Yes, us multiplying. Remember, their women, they're not as what? Fertile as our women. Their women wait till they're like 40 to have one child and struggling to have one child. To the point where they are the doctor trying to get, I think it's the intro fertilization. They're taking medication to try and increase their hormones. You understand? And then the kids coming out deformed.
I didn't hear you.
All right, or disabled because of it. But these Hispanic they make jokes about the Hispanics having gestation period. Why? You hear them oppressors. They say, what's the gestation period of a Mexican? Why?
So like it, sir, because they always having babies.
Yeah.
They're not having a break in between.
Yeah. Every 5 months. That's how they see it.
So like I said, the running joke was like rabbits.
Yeah. Little did they know that they will be scared of them little rabbits. Right? So now let's go to first off, let's start here. Let's go to Leviticus 25. Right? You all ever heard about the year Jubilee in the Bible? What is that about?
So like, sir, is that like all debts are forgiven or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Every 7 years, it's like a big I think all debts, if you owe this a brother or this institution or whatever, you're forgiven.
Mm-hmm. So who
paraphrasing, of course, more to it.
Yes. Who is that for?
Apparently it's supposed to be for us.
You're right. It's for us, right? It's definitely for us. Go to what did I say? Leviticus 25. Leviticus 25.
It's like it, sir. On that note, I heard something on there was a TikTok or something that the fake Jew, he don't even, if you can prove that you are Jewish by descent through your mother, you get 0 interest bank loans. It's insane.
It's more than likely, they're doing stuff like they had their own banking system, man.
Right.
That's why what they're doing to us. Is it illegal? What they're doing to us?
Technically, it's not illegal. According to their records, we would do it to them because it says we can't charge usury to your brother. I mean,
but what they're doing to us,
what they're doing to us is
unlawful. I shouldn't use the word illegal, but is it unlawful?
Right. It's draconian and it's unlawful what they're doing to us. They're drowning us in interest rates and denials and everything's ridiculous.
Yes, they're using that to do what? To further oppress us. But brother, when we get this kingdom and we do it to them, it's going to be as lawful as what? As a goat is lawful, as a mutton is lawful.
Right. It's like it, sir. That goes all the way back to the plantation where we did that. Remember we did that tour at Stagville.
Yeah, Stagville.
And she said something like people will go get a loan, they go get sugar or oats or something from the white man's store. He would charge them so much interest that they would never be able to pay them back. So it's even in the plantation times we were getting drowned in interest and unrealistic, debts to pay back for simple things like shoestring, oats, sugar, anything you would need just for your kids, medicine, and they just charge you unrealistic amounts of interest. So you constantly forever in debt. You could never move off the plantation.
Yes. So now this year that we're gonna read here, we're just gonna touch on a few things, right? So the year Jubilee is how many years? After how many years?
50, sir.
50. So on the 50th year, everything, guess what? Wiped clean. Right?
And all lands go out, except the ones in the city.
Yes. Right? So let's read a little bit. Give me 14. Let's start at 14.
Oh God, it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 14. And if thou sell out unto thy neighbor or buyest out of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not oppress one another.
Ye shall not what?
Ye shall not oppress one another.
So this year you're learning about this Jubilee is for who?
Israelites.
It is for Israelites, but yet it be a little more specific when you speak about Israelites. Come on.
So that's for the poor.
For the poor. The poor man. You understand? So the poor man don't be what?
Oppressed, sir.
Oppressed. So that the poor man don't be oppressed. So read it one more time.
If thou sell out unto thy neighbor or buyest out of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not oppress one another.
We ain't supposed to oppress one another. And you know what this is like? This is like your think about your contracts, right? Just think about the contract, and this is how the year jubilee would work, right? Let's say you have 2 more years to go to the year jubilee. You could not make a contract for 3 years or more than 2 years. You understand? Why? Why? Remember them basketball players. Give me a basketball player and tell me how long his contract is.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Anything with a lengthy contract is a form of oppression.
Yeah, but who love a lengthy contract?
The poor people.
No.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
The oppressor loves to get you in a loan agreement that lasts 30 years.
Yes. Said damn. Right? So the oppressor. Come on.
Yeah, you're right, sir. I mean to cut you off, but even the 360 deal was coined by them.
Yes.
You just locked in. They own your likeness, and these lengthy deals is just to the point where they drain you like a rag. Like you have nothing left. Like you're not even gonna pay for your image, likeness, or anything.
Yes.
That's Amalek all over it.
Yes. That's why this year is for us. This is how we should treat each other. Come on. And we're going to treat each other just like this. Come on.
So like I don't want the reason why I said the poor, because I don't know if you remember, I'm about to show my age, but for maybe for a couple of years, you couldn't get a car loan for more than 5 years. Now, for us to be able to afford the cars, now you're able to finance the car up to 84 months.
No,
I think come to keep you in that contract. So it's like, damn. Say again, sir.
Why?
To keep you oppressed, keep you in the system.
Yes. So for a rich man, a long contract, oh, he got you. And you had to think like this also too, right? Let's say I give you a contract, right? For 2 years, right? I might do what? I might work you to death like a slave arc. But after them 2 years, what's going to have to happen?
You get what I'm out of the contract, sir.
Yes, but if you want to work for me, or if I want you to work for me, what will have to happen?
Renegotiating.
No, we getting it. So now I'll be like, well, Zan, I needed to, I would like you to stay on and work for me. And you will be like, what?
Nah, Cap. What you said, you got to add a little bit more, add something to the joint and take something off, sir.
Yes. Now you're renegotiating. So now, guess what? I can't oppress you. I can't. But the oppressor, he does it in a way to do what? To oppress it. And he don't just do it, to individual. It don't just stop as individual. He's oppressing us as a nation. That's why brothers in Trinidad, brothers in Jamaica is being oppressed all over. You don't have to be in America and you're being oppressor. You don't have to. You understand? But when you have laws like this, poor people ain't gonna suffer. Why you think the Queen of Sheba wanted to come and see King David?
Solomon, sir.
I'm Solomon. Why?
Because she heard he had infinite knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah, and wealth.
For herself and wealth beyond the measure.
Yes.
She had to see for herself.
And how he was going about his what? What Esau would call today his what? Like politics. You understand?
Foreign policies.
Yes. They came to see how he was dealing with these people on them. Because remember, she thought a servant was Solomon. You can imagine that, Ark? That's because we was following what? Who's doing this? To a T. And now the oppressor knows what he has to do. Now, name me a black bank. Are there black banks out there?
Sir, it's like a few of a handful. I think Killer Mike and his conglomerates have one, but they're so small and infinite, you don't even know about them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. You understand? Like they know to destroy us, they had to destroy the whole what? That economics, that whole system we had with the way we treat each other. So now you have a contract. Your contract is what? Just take the car for example. If your contract to pay off for that car was 5 years, you would pay what? Less money than what? 80 months. Right? Which is about what? Close to 7 years. By the time you finish paying for your car, you don't pay for 2 cars, Ark. Don't talk about the house. You don't pay for 2 houses. After you don't pay the bank back that money.
Like your son, appliances also to put in the house.
Yes. Like they fall out being unlawful to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
It's a lot too, sir.
Come on.
And also, when we had black banks, the money was backed by gold. That was real wealth.
You understand? But he came and destroyed all of that. Let's wipe it out.
Like it, sir.
Come on,
sir. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. They had a bank in Harlem called Carver Federal Savings, right? And it was just a community bank, right? But one Edomite, what do you call him? The Jewish man. One of them came in. He came in and he put like $1.5 million in the bank.
Ooh.
And just by doing that, like he was the biggest shareholder and he was the biggest depositor. And just like that, he took control of the bank.
And now, guess what? Guess who owns it?
He does.
Yeah, Felkenstein. He owns that bank now. You understand? Benny Yehudi, he owns the bank now. Skip down to 23.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 23. The land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine. For ye are strangers and sojourners with me.
Right. What is the Lord trying to stop here? If you're in Jamaica and Trinidad, this is something we know. This is things that happen to us.
So like it, sir, is this law like trying to prevent the tribes from losing their inheritance?
Come on, yeah, that is it. Trying to stop somebody from what? Coming from the outside and what? Buying up all your land. What happened down there in the Caribbean? All them Europeans leave from where they're at and come on what? Start buying up all the posh land, all the nice land around the beaches. You understand? The closest you can get to that beach is some sand in your toes, but you're going to have a waiter in your hand. You ain't going to bathe. You ain't going to dirty up that water.
So like it, sir.
Come on.
You know, that also proves that the Native Indian is an Israelite, because like when the white man came over here and asked him to buy the land, they didn't have no concept of buying the land.
Yeah.
We don't sell land. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's
okay. I wouldn't say we don't sell land. We do sell land. Right? but it's not with the intention of doing what? Because remember, you could sell a man some land. You could.
It's not the intention to own the land, sir.
Yes, to go not so much own it, but now you are taking this resource away from these people.
Right.
You're taking this away from them. Like Jamaica is a land for tourism. But guess who making the money? Not the Jamaicans. Sandals. Who owns Sandals?
I don't know who own it now. It was owned by Butch.
Yeah. Who own my Blue Mountain Coffee?
The Chinese own that now.
Yeah. Who own the Pitch Lake now? So what?
It's like I said, the Chinese.
I'm sure that has the largest pitch lake in the world. Pitch coming out the ground.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Also on that and all too, and this is why now they always would use the term that we are squatting now. So that whole squatting thing now, just like you brought out now, is like to show that you the trying as best as they could to remove you from the land, or to take away the inheritance from you.
Yeah, they do it today with the banks.
The
banks give you a loan, right? Brother, you don't pay that bank back. That house ain't for your son or your daughter, you know? If they can't pay that loan, the bank is taking that.
Can't they have a lien on it?
Yeah.
It's like, sir.
Come on.
If I could, you said Trinidad has the largest. What was that again?
Pitch lake.
What is if you don't mind me asking, sir, what is a pitch lake?
It's you see the asphalt that you see on the road?
Come on.
That is pitch.
Oh.
You understand?
Got you. Okay, come on, sir. Damn.
Hey, Salaki, sir.
Come on.
We used to learn in school about the Trinidad pitch lake, you know. And yes, and it was taught to us that it was the #1 natural. I think they say it's the only. Well, they say it was way up there, #1.
Yeah.
Natural pitch coming out the ground. They could just take it out the ground and go and put it on the road.
Yes.
They could make roads straight directly with it. We learned that from we were in primary school.
You see?
Only to learn when we turn adult that the blacks in Trinidad don't want that.
Nope. Chinese own that now. Come on, Sawab.
Yes, like you said, and if brothers want, it have a little documentary on it as well now, where even our brother and all, break down the whole concept at the pitch lake now. Wait for the uses, the whole everything on it. Our
put
brother,
it in the chat.
Cancer.
Yeah, put it in the chat for them, man. They'll take a look at it. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You're gonna understand it ain't just local to America. It ain't just local to the Caribbean. This here is wherever black people is, we being oppressed ridiculously. And these heathens, they're gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for it. Right? Read on. Who reading from? Come on.
Okay, I got it for you, sir. Verse 24. And in all the land of your possession, ye shall grant a redemption for the land.
Read on.
Verse 25. If thy brother be waxen poor and hath sold away some of his possession, and if any of his kin come to redeem it, then shall he redeem that which his brother sold.
You understand? Like the Lord putting things in place so that what? That inheritance don't be what? Lost through your generation. You understand? Like he putting things in place. Right? Now skip down to 29.
Verse 29. And if a man sell a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold. Within a full year may he redeem it.
What is this? What is this talking about? What does this sound like?
So like, sir, like it's some type of contractual agreement, but it said dwelling house.
Yeah.
Is that like the strangers come in and out, like a hostel or Airbnb or a type of hotel or something, or just a property a brother owns with money, and strangers come in and out, and he's using his house for a certain purpose. Is that what? Am I in the right arena, wrong seat, or I'm just in Mars somewhere?
Wrong seat.
Okay.
Read it one more time. Just now, about that one. Read one more time. The Raj.
Kawakan. And if a man sell a dwelling house
he does what? He does what, the Raj? He does what to his house?
Sells a dwelling.
The house. All right. So you know some brothers might come upon some hard time and they might want to, make some money. Right? They have way of making that money. They might say, you know what? I'm gonna sell this spot I have. I'm gonna go do what? Go flip this money.
Got it. So is
right?
that saying,
Come on.
That's saying pretty much like if he sells it, then because the people might be living in it or using it, you can't just put them out. It doesn't override everybody else's contract.
But for how long? Remember, he sells it for a reason.
Right.
Right? And the Lord is doing what? The Lord is giving him a what? Read the Rash.
Kawakan. And if a man sell a dwelling house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold.
So after a year, you understand? He is able to do what?
Recover it, sir.
So like it, sir, he can buy it back.
He could buy it back. Right? What is this song like?
So like it, sir.
Come on.
It's another protection against losing your inheritance.
Yes. But to to really give an individual the understanding or the concept of it. Esau does it today, but he doesn't. He calls it by a name, certain name.
Chapter what is that?
Leviticus what? 25, I believe, and 29 we at right now. Right?
Is that like all sales final type deal that you can actually get it back within a certain amount of time? Because Esau put like, all sales final, like it's done.
Okay, he doesn't. Okay, that's not it. All sales final is you can't come back and get nothing there. But there's something he has in place where you could come get it back.
Oh, like a pawn shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pawning it.
Yeah.
Like you like that type of whole pawn shop type concept where you can jewelry here, you can get it back within this time or that type of deal.
Yes, but he used 1 minute. He used that concept to do what? Make you pay what? Usury on it. You understand? You go sell your home, you flip that money, you come back, you can come back and do what? Buy your house back. But you have a year to do it. You understand? You don't do it within that year, guess what? That, read on. Rash, read on.
Khan. Then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold. Within a full year may he redeem it.
All right, read on.
Verse 30. And if it be not redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city shall be established forever to him that bought it throughout his generations.
Meaning now that's it, you lost it. And they do the exact same thing when you do what? When you pawn. You go pawn some item, you ring, whatever. You don't come back within that time, and it's what? It's no longer yours. It's done. You understand? The oppressor knows it. He knows about all these laws. And because he continues to oppress us, he is able to do what? To squeeze us. Squeeze your house from you. Squeeze your car, your ring, everything from your ark. Everything been squeezing from you. Salaki Abadawan. Abadawan?
Can't.
Salaki. I forget. Salaki. Go ahead. He was going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say what he does is the term we call it is mortgage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not so much mortgage, because mortgage, you are still doing what?
Paying for it.
Yes. This one is more like a pawn. Do you all have pawn shops on the island?
Answer. But I think
Right.
they use the same term that, like, I'm here a man say, why am I have to mortgage my house because need some money. So
Okay, I see what you're saying. Right? But this one is, for a year, and you getting that back. Whatever it is you have to sell. All right? But this is being specific with what? With a house. All right. I know we have plenty of time.
And it's also specific with the city.
Yes.
It only
Correct.
operates like that in the city.
Yes. Give me, I think it's Ezekiel 27. 27, I think 27. Go to Ezekiel 27 and 27. The Rash, read that for me. Let me hear it.
Khan. Let me get there.
And this basically is to combat, the way the Lord, has our economics is to help combat us from oppressing each other. You understand? And also to help us not get oppressed by who? By a so-called what? Oppressor. You understand?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Yeah. Just as you're bringing out there, right? I just want to ask, because it have like a practice that has happened here in Trinidad, right? Like, if you're going to sell a piece of property, so let me say you wanted to sell it to, you wanted to sell the property to a brother, right? Or a Israelite, right? Like, someone of the other nation now would try to get or convince a brother to buy the property on their behalf, right? So that when you thinking you're selling to a fellow Israelite now, you end up selling the property to another nation, right? And now, looking at just as how you break down this, it would kind of save you from a calamity like that, because in a sense, when you sell the property now, you would have a chance to buy it back, right?
Yes.
As opposed to now, that if you find out that you sell the property to another nation, you wouldn't be able to get it back. You would totally lost the inheritance.
Yeah, you done.
Could it, so could it be looked at as in a context like that?
To help to save us from dealing with the heathens and the heathens gobbling up our land.
To save us from a form of trickery, right? By the heathens trying to use people from our nation to make us sell out our properties.
A traitor, yes.
Come on.
Yes, this guardian against traitors. You understand? And oppressors at the same time too. All right, because remember these laws. Does the oppressor, does he have laws? When I say laws, meaning I'm talking biblical. Of course, he has his laws when it comes to, economics and, how he deals with the banking system and with us. But I'm talking about when it comes to the Bible. Does he has laws?
La answer.
No, ain't no law. So guess what? He deals with us, however. Brother, we do have laws. You understand? We do have laws. And usury or in the kingdom, oh boy. Your oppressor, you are a car to move around with. Oh, it better have a bed in it. Some minute, your family going to live out of that because it's going to be usury for years. You want something. You want a house, somewhere to live. You ain't owning no land. I'm gonna give you the feeling you give us. Make us feel like we own something. You hear black people with them nice big house and they're paying the bank off the thing that they own something. They own it. That belongs to the oppressor. Even when you finish paying for it. If he wants to run a train track or dig underneath it for oil or gold, it's his. You got to find somewhere else to live. Not here. That's why the Lord set this up for us. And we shouldn't have to deal with each other like the oppressor deals with us. That's right. Somebody look up Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look that up and tell me what they say about the dollar. What they say about that dollar. And you see how the economics was running back then. And what the oppressor came and destroyed.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
If I remember correctly, the dollar stayed in the community. It changed hands in the community like 11 times before it left the community. Something like that.
11? I think it was more than that. But so find it. Find that for me. And I know we're coming up on the time, right? But let's touch on this a little bit also too. Revelation 13 and 17. Right? Start at not 13. Start at 9. Revelation 13 and 9. Try to get through a little bit of this. Come on.
It says Oklahoma Eagle. This says the power of Greenwood circular dollar. It says by some estimates, the dollar circulated anywhere from 19 to 100 times in the North Tulsa for more than a year before it was messed up.
You understand what that is, Zach?
It's crazy. 19 to 100 times. I mean, we had black businesses on top of black businesses.
And just imagine if that money is circulating. Because that's what's going on in their societies, especially the so-called Jewish man. That money is circulating in their ark. It's ridiculous. The only place that the money ain't circulating is in our community ark. Come on.
That's heavy. You just said that too about their dollar circulating. Take Amalek, for example. Amalek will sign a rapper to a 360 deal. And now he does that 100 times over. So you got the whole hood and across America signed to a deal. Then you have to have an attorney. Now now they have a Jewish lawyer. So now that Jewish lawyer is getting all the money. And then most of the judges are Jewish. And then besides that, the contractual law and your what do you call them? Your the brothers that crunch the numbers for your accountants, they're Jewish. And on top of that, to make matters worse, the insurance policy that they get for these rappers, because they sign every rapper to insurance policy, they're Jewish policies. They cash in. So their dollar circulates immaculate when it comes to blacks, Latinos being, destroyed by their draconian contracts. Like their dollar does never leave their house because their cousin Rabbi Shmuley owns a percentage of the damn record company, and he's going to get it when the nigga gets shot.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? What else? The only thing else we could do is to do what the Lord's saying to do. Christ said these two things hang on all the laws. Love thy brother as yourself, and love the Lord thy God with your mind, your whole heart and mind. I might be messing up the paraphrasing. You understand? Right? Now read this to me. Start at Revelation and say what?
Verse
No,
9.
not 9. Start 11.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb.
Right? He had 2 horns like a what?
And he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Why is it saying he had 2 horns like a lamb? Why? You ever try to talk to us?
Because he's it's very new.
He's new,
baby.
But okay, why a lamb though?
Lamb is innocent, Sir Salakia.
Yes. This man, how many of your parents, your aunts, your uncle, when you go tell them the oppressor, the devil, the Bible speaks of, what they tell you? What do they tell you?
Salakia, sir, them say, yeah, preach it.
Yeah.
That one cancer.
They're good white people. Not all white people are bad. They're good. You understand? You start running on the rap sheet for them. What do some black people like to tell you? You've been out on the streets. What do they like to tell you?
Black people do the same things and worse. We kill our own people.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Right? You're hearing me?
Khan.
I don't know what happened there. You okay?
Come on, cancer.
Khan, sir.
Man. Hold on.
I think your camera is off, sir.
Yeah. I'm trying to put it back.
Pitch.
Salakia, Tabu One, do you still have control over the controls?
Officer Mahayar.
Hey, ask whoever that is that's in the chat that's trolling, go ahead and get rid of them, please, Bob Kashar. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of the idiots.
Okay.
Water.
Water.
I don't think it, if you're looking at, if it says Abadawan, is not a troll, you know, sir.
Say again?
I think that long list that you're seeing, it's me, but I don't know why it's coming out like that.
Yeah,
No lie, he not talking about you. I just deleted it the way he talking about.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, relax.
Everybody, so hold tight. Everybody hold tight. Get back in.
I don't know why. I don't know why it out like that. Whenever I type, it comes out like that, sir.
Hey, Shalom here.
Salam.
Yeah.
We can hear you, sir.
Yeah. I think we up on the time, right? I can't get the camera back up. All right. So who I'm gonna pass the class over to? We'll do this next class.
Come on, come.
All right. And solid. You're soft like sponge. So I'm gonna lay you out.
So like it, Cap. At this time, should we go ahead and
yes, please.
Yes, sir. The water.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna pass the class over to Fayetteville, right?
Most High in Christ. Y'all clap it up, Baba Kusha. At this time, we've been fortunate. Kawal, Bunker, y'all. Daraj, turn the camera around, please. You might have to just hold it and pan it, Baba Kusha. There you go. Turn it around like that. Squeeze it. Yeah. Hold it up. Hold it. There you go. The water. The water. The water. The water. Hold it on Kawal. And I'll bring us some more Daraj. You might just pick it up. Just pick it up. Pick the whole camera. Yep. Just pick it up like we account. The water. There you go. Most High in Christ. All right, so we've been blessed enough, and under Commander Junior Hunter and I.S.U.P.K. and Captain Nayathaq has sent us out on a mission to raise up the nation of Israel that we change our lives, man. A sister heard the truth and she went to call it. She used the number ISUPK.com, Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? The zeal of the Lord was with this sister, and this sister has come into the school and she has made a tremendous difference. You understand? And with that, sister, could you please stand, Baba Kusha? Come on up front, Baba Kusha. The Rosh, you kind of stand to the, yeah. You can get both. Yeah, there you go. Most High in Christ. All right. This is you can face me, sis. You face me. Come. All right. This is I'm not gonna say your old name. You understand? I'm not even gonna say your old name. Captain Nayathaq has given me the permission to give you a new name. You understand? Your new name represents change. You understand me? Your new name represents she is humble. That's what it means now, right? So your new name is Kanaya. Need you say it with me, Kanaya.
That's right.
Kanaya. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say these prayers, right? And I'm gonna point at you. I want you to say your name. All right, and we're gonna repeat it. And then after that, we're gonna get it on. But I have to say this before we get started. Now, this is your opportunity to walk out. You see those doors right there? Turn around. Look at those doors. You see those doors? Now's your opportunity to run. Now's your opportunity to get out of here. You understand? If you want to step on white Jesus, step on it. But now, if you take this oil, sis, you are saying that you surrender to be a prisoner of the Lord. You understand? And that's what we all are now. I.S.U.P.K. We are prisoners of the Lord. You understand that? And if you accept this challenge, you're gonna become that thing that you always wondered about. That first conversation you and I had. Okay. Here's this oil on. Do you accept?
Salaki, you told her what her name mean?
Come on. Your name Kanaya means she is humbled.
That's right. The job
right?
says
She is humble. Y'all get a sister a hand.
Yes.
So with that, you want to take this oil, sis? Hold on, Salaki. Y'all clap it up for the sister, man. Most High in Christ. gave her a proper drop. Proper drop. All right, so if y'all, you could repeat after me. We're going to say the anointing prayers on the commanding Junior Hunter, Captain Nayathaq. Yabaraka Yahweh, Washamaraka, Yahal Yahweh, Panyua, Al Yaka, Wayakanka, Ashar Yahweh, Panyua, Al Yaka, Wayashamlaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Rapah, Magun, Hagun. Say it again. Kanaya. Ready? We'll try it again. Go ahead. Kanaya. 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 Most High in Christ. Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the water among. What we said is, bless. Yahweh bless thee, keep thee. Yahweh keep her face shine upon thee and be glorious unto thee. Yahweh lift up her countenance upon thee and give her peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, protect. Kanaya. Most High in Christ. Hold on. Before we go on, I need to bunk y'all. Put this verse for me, Baba Kushar. Oh, is a brother online? Is a brother online over there? We need to break this thing down for the sister know what this Kanaya means and why the Lord gave you this name. Okay. Let me get the book of 2 Chronicles 34 and 27. The book of 2 Chronicles 34 and 27. Most High in Christ. Y'all get this sister a hand, man. Give her a hand. Most High in Christ. Second Chronicles 34 and 27. You got it? Come. Go ahead.
Book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 27. Because thine heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before the Most High thy power, when thou heardest his words against this place and against the inhabitants thereof, and humbled thyself before me, and didst rend thy clothes and weep before me, I have even heard thee also, saith the Most High power.
Right. Read that again from the top so we can break that thing all the way down. So this is about you. You understand? Kanaya, right? Read for me, Kawal.
Because thine heart was tender.
Because your heart was what?
Tender.
Go ahead.
And thou didst humble thyself before the Most High.
You did what?
Humble thyself.
For every brother and sister who walks on those doors who wants to know the truth, you have to humble yourself. You can't come in here and think about all the accolades that you achieved in the world. And you and I spoke about it, and you say, you know what, I consider myself pretty successful as an officer Zion, but I need a place where I can go and feel like I'm home. You understand? And guess what that place said? For you to feel that and come into this school, you have to get rid of all of that. You have to do what? Humble yourself. You understand? Come on, Kawal.
Khan. When thou heard,
go ahead.
When thou heardest his words.
And you did what?
When thou heardest his words against this place.
Once you heard the truth about this place that we call America and the wickedness that goes on in this society, guess what you did? Come on.
And against the inhabitants thereof.
The inhabitants of what?
Thereof.
This place. Go ahead.
And humblest thyself before me.
And you humbled yourself before the Lord when you came into the I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead.
And didst rent thy clothes.
Uh-huh.
And weep before me.
Right. You took off all those things that you thought was precious in the earth. You understand? And you said, Lord, I want to know the truth. You spoke to Captain Nayathaq. Captain Nayathaq, I want my name, Captain Nayathaq. I'm so sick of this goddamn place. Huh? Ain't that what she said, Kawal? She said, I am sick of this. Go ahead.
I even heard thee also, saith the Most High, thy power.
The Most High heard you. That's how you got your name. Kanaya. You understand? She is humble. Y'all get a sister a hand. Most High in Christ. I ain't got nothing to say. You think you have something you need to say?
Call me out, shout out. Call me out, shout out. Call me out, shout out.
For me, Ashala.
Most High Christ. Y'all give Captain Nayathaq a hand, man. The water, Captain Nayathaq, for allowing me to do this, sir. Thank you. The water.
Most High Christ. You all got it.
Darash, go ahead and release us for class. Go ahead and give us an announcement.
Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to Captain 13,000 Nayathaq. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, How about Shem Yahshai Brakatha?
How about Shem Yahshai Brakatham?
Yadamatah, Sar, turn and face the sisters. Sisters, Amajim. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the sisters. Madam Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, How Shema. All right. Yadamatah. Ishabi means to be seated. I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim, which is the 14th and 15th day of the 12th month. That'll be March 13th and March 14th of 2025. You can read that in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. We also have the Lord's 56th Passover, which will be held in Atlanta, Georgia. That'll be April 12th, 2025 this year, which is the 14th day of the first month. We also have, following that, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is the 15th day of the first month for 7 days, which will be April the 13th through the April the 13th through the April 20th. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, class dismissed.